Morning guys, it's a beautiful hot sunny day in the Gold Coast and we have just been at the farmers market. We went with Nick, but Nick had to go to work. He's working today until 6. And what are we doing today, Ro?
Going to the vegan market.
Yeah, it was, yeah?
It's the World Vegan Day market.
Yeah, so as you guys probably know, it was World Vegan Day on November 1st. And so today there is a market on at a school in the Gold Coast. And it's a fully vegan market, which is pretty exciting. So we're gonna go. So it's just us 3. And hey, are you excited? And we have, so I've got my bag here. Let's get my bag. Hold on, buddy. Vegan vibes. It's from In the SOULSHINE. If you guys have seen my videos before, you would recognize this bag. I use it all the time, every day, for everything. It's amazing. And in here I've got my reusables, so that we don't use any plastic disposables. Should we show you guys quickly what we've got? Should we show them quickly? The reusables? Yeah? I'll show you guys. Whoa. Okay, this is my bag. So I've got, this is everything in here for all of us, by the way. So I've just got one big drink bottle full of water, so we don't need to, we probably won't buy any drinks. Hold on, buddy. And then I've just got this keep cup, Sea Shepherd keep cup. So I like to keep it really simple and lightweight. I've just got this little spork that's for whatever food I get. This is Romeo's cutlery here, wooden cutlery, a reusable food wrap that I made, and we can get like, I don't know, something like bakery kind of food in there. And then we've just got 2 wooden bowls. Simple and easy. Cute. Hey guys. So, I've just got little baby cakes next to me. Do you want to say hi? Ocean has just started crawling. She's doing that kind of commando crawl where her tummy's still along in the ground, but she is on the move, aren't you? Yeah, do you want to have a crawl? Alright, I'm going to see it. So, I have wanted to do this video for so long. This is going to be about beginner tips for people wanting to go vegan. And just remember as well that I have an Instagram account that I post on really regularly, and I also have a website, and all of them will be in the description below. So first of all, let's talk about nutrients. First of all, just remind yourself that a vegan diet is, in my opinion, and from the research that I've done and from my own experience being vegan for 5 years, it is the most abundant, healthy lifestyle that you can possibly live. I'll just cover the main nutrients that people are concerned about when they go vegan. So there's B12. I did a whole video on this, but I will just quickly cover it. B12 is actually not from animals, so we do supplement B12. It's in our soils, and so the only reason that you actually get it on an animal-based diet, the animals on farms today, they're actually injected with B12. So that's the only reason that you will be getting that. They don't naturally produce it in our bodies, and neither do we. It's in our soils. And I just prefer to supplement it. Again, there'll be more information about that in the supplementation video. Protein is the next one. So protein is something that you'll probably get asked a lot of questions about. It's the biggest one. It's definitely a myth that we need truckloads and truckloads of protein. We actually need very little protein. You just don't need to worry about it. Honestly, the only reason that you'll ever be protein deficient is if you are not eating enough food. So if you are literally just not getting enough calories into your body. So people with eating disorders can be protein deficient, and people living in countries where they do not have access to food will more than likely be protein deficient because they're not getting calories into their body. The other thing to remember about protein is that we actually need very little protein. Protein's in everything. It's in, like, literally in fruits and vegetables. So you can get protein from lettuce. So if people ask you, where do you get your protein from? You can say, I get it from fruits and vegetables. And if you get asked further about this, then here is some more information that the World Health Organization a few years ago did a lot of research into protein, and they discovered that humans actually only need 2.5% of their daily calories from protein, but they upped it to 5% just to make sure. The next one is calcium, that you might get asked about a lot. I will list in the description below a list of all the foods that are really high sources of calcium that are whole foods. It's mostly like leafy greens. But when it comes to calcium, it's also really important to know that while there is calcium in dairy products, because of the casein, which is the protein in the milk, the calcium goes into our bodies, but what it actually does is it also strips our bones of calcium. And so that's why the countries in the world with the highest dairy intake, which is one of them is New Zealand, where I was born and raised, and they have the highest rates of osteoporosis, the countries that consume the most dairy. Alright, the next thing is transitioning children. I get lots of questions from friends and also people through Instagram is about how to transition children to a vegan diet when they're a little bit older in particular. But my biggest thing is that you've got to make it really fun and interesting for them. So the best way to do this is find vegan versions of their favorite foods. It's so easy. You just pop online, find some recipes. Hey. Yeah, find some recipes and veganize their favorite foods. And if you would prefer to go more towards, even if that means initially having processed vegan meats and things like that, then that can be part of the process, and then you can slowly make healthier versions of those if you want to, or you may not have to do that. Things like smoothies and lots of avocado and salads and things like that really help. But I have a whole video about feeding children a healthy vegan diet and tips for that, so I'll link that in the description below. And my biggest thing with that is that show them, have an abundance of their favorite foods around, an absolute abundance. And Ro, what are your favorite healthy foods to have around the house? What are your favorite foods? You can come and sit in the video. Coconut,
watermelon, papaya, and mango, broccoli,
asparagus.
And
I can't see you. Gonna come closer. See?
And
yeah. Also showing them vegan kids on YouTube really helps get them inspired, and if you can surround yourself with some other vegan families, and that will really help them transition over so that they have children their age that they can bond with. But if you can't find this in your community, you can always go online. YouTube's wonderful for that. So the next thing is, I get asked a lot about like simple healthy vegan recipes. Comment below if there's specific ones that you would like, but I am working on this. I'm putting together a simple healthy vegan recipe book. It's in the works, and my aim is to have it up by the end of the year. The next one is how to handle criticism, and this is really tough. This is honestly the only thing that I find hard about the vegan lifestyle is the criticism, and I don't really receive a lot of it now. It's only from time to time, but initially it was really hard for me, and I'm sure other vegans or people that are trying to transition know what this is like. So I would say this, and I did not do a lot of this in the beginning, but the more that I went along, the more that I found that this was the most effective way to just be left alone to do what I wanted to do, which is really what I desire. As much as I would love everyone to go vegan, obviously I'm not telling other people how to live. I'm not telling other people how to eat. We maintain a vegan household, so if people come and stay with us, they eat vegan. But I absolutely would stay calm, compassionate, and loving in your communication with them, but also stay really firm in your values and your boundaries. So if you are wanting to just eat vegan foods, you know, bring your foods wherever you go. You can bring a little bit to share if you like. You really stay firm in your beliefs and your values, and remind yourself of why you're doing this, why this is so important to you. Get educated. I did so much research, and I continue to do more and more research about why this is the most compassionate, healthy, planet, environmentally friendly way to live. The more educated that you are, the more questions that people answer that you are able to answer back with an educated answer, the more people are going to leave you alone, because they're going to realize, oh wow, she knows what she's talking about. She hasn't just jumped into this. The next one is, don't let others' negativity get you down. You're getting tired. Don't let others' negativity get you down. You are living this lifestyle, or transitioning to this lifestyle because you care about animals, because you care about your health, because you care about the planet. And if others are criticizing you for that, just don't let that get you down. It often comes from a place of lack of understanding and how normalized it is to eat animal foods, and just the lack of awareness that people have around how animals are treated, how bad it is for our health, and how much it's destroying the planet. And so just have compassion for people, but don't let their negativity get you down. You just want to be left alone to do your thing without judgment, and that's just really what we want. We do our thing, and if others are not doing the same thing, then that's totally fine. This is just what works so well for us as a family. Watch documentaries, educate yourself, and create a vegan community if you can. I hope that was helpful, guys. I'm gonna go. This little button is falling asleep on the booby. Thank you for watching. I love you.